Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, I'm Badruddin Muhammad and you're watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television. These are the main stories making headlines. The Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance spoke about his health. The funeral of late Chief Abdullahi Muhammad Egal held in Sursade village. Putin signed the Union of Crimea region. The Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Abdullahi Muhammad Dahir Ukuse, spoke about his health and he told that he is going to Djibouti for his health. The Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Abdullahi Muhammad Dahir Ukuse, told to the media that his health is well. The minister spoke about different issues about the political in Somaliland. The Minister of Information of Somaliland, Abdullahi Muhammad Dahir Ukuse, was one of the president's delegation and he also one of the car accident victims which occurred in Sahel region yesterday. The minister is in the hospital of Barbara and he pointed out that he is going to Djibouti for his health-related trip. The Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance, Abdullahi Muhammad Dahir Ukuse, also spoke about another political issues as well as his health. The Minister of Information, Culture and National Guidance explained the President's tour to all regions of Somaliland as historic visit, and he mentioned that the President of Somaliland visited to a remote areas of Somaliland which have not a good road communications. The minister also answered a question about the objectives of the President's visit to these regions, and he replied that the tour of the President is the rights of the community of Somaliland to know about their needs. The funeral of the late Chief Abdullahi Muhammad Egal held in a Sursade village. High government officials participated in the funeral for the Chief Abdullahi Muhammad Egal. The chief was one of the well-known chiefs of the Somaliland region, of the Sahel region and all of Somaliland. And large number of people of Somaliland and government officials participated in his burial. The chief died after a car accident occurred in Sahel region yesterday. The chief Abdullahi Muhammad Egal was one of the people who welcoming the President's delegation. The President of Somaliland sent condolences to the chief, Muhammad Abdullahi Egal. The funeral ceremony was participated by mayors, ministers, parliamentarians, and other renowned people. The chief was buried in Sursade village, 25 kilometers east of Sheikh. The Minister of Industry, Youth and Sports, the Minister of State of the Presidency, and the Deputy Chairman of the Kulmiye Party have all sent condolences to the families and relatives of the late Chief Abdullahi Muhammad Egal. The Director General of the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Tourism and the Chairman of the Sonyo organization cut a ribbon of the new projects in Sahel region. The Director General of the Ministry of Sport, Youth and Tourism, alongside with the Chairman of Sonyo Youth Organization, cut the ribbon of fishing project for youth in Barbara. The implementation of this project was collaborated with by the Ministry of Labor and Social Affairs, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Tourism, and Sonyo organization. The Director General of Youth, Muhammad Hussein Dabeye, and the Chairman of the Sonyo organization, Mubarak Ismail Abdi Thani, have spoken in the ceremony for ribbon cutting, and they all elaborated the significance of the project for the Somaliland youth and job creation activities implementing by the government of Somaliland. Muhammad Isa, who is one of the youth who the government created a job, spoke in the ceremony of ribbon cutting, and he mentioned that he is happy to be one of the project beneficiaries. You are still watching the English news program on Somaliland National Television, the only Somali-speaking channel with an English news program. And now for our international headlines in detail. Putin signed the union of the Crimea region. On Friday, a Russian President Vladimir Putin signed a treaty for formally absorb the Republic of Crimea and city of Sevastopol into the Russian Federation. This completes the ratification process of treaty signed by Putin on Tuesday. Moving forward, we all need to put a lot of work into adapting Crimea and bringing it in line with the Russian Federation's constitution, economy and social system, said the president. Earlier in the day, the Federation Council, Russia's upper house of parliament, anonymously approved the treaty, clearing the way for Putin to sign it into law. After an integration period of some 9 months is expected to follow. Meanwhile, in Sevastopol, Crimean residents have been queuing up to exchange their Ukrainian passport for Russian ones. Svetlana, who lives in the city, was looking forward to the alliance. It won't be worse, it will be much better, she said. At least living standards are much higher in Russia than they are in Ukraine. Salaries and pensions are our future and the future of young people. And it speaks volumes that a lot of the young people here support Crimea joining Russia, and all of us here voted for this in the referendum. Inna, another Sevastopol resident, was happy to exchange her passport. We are in Russia. We are Russian citizens now. So what do we need Ukrainian passport for? She asked. We'll exchange them with great pleasure. My child needs to get a passport too. Until the signing of the treaty, the Russian Federation consisted of a federal subjects, Crimea and the city of Sevastopol, will become under 84 and 85 respectively. The Crimean port city of Sevastopol is home to the Russian Black Sea Fleet, but Russian forces are now in control of the peninsula, which has an ethnic Russian majority and voted for union with Russia in the recent controversial referendum. Russia insists its actions are legitimate, but Ukraine's parliament has said Kiev will never stop fighting for Crimea. American First Lady Michelle Obama has visited to China. America's First Lady Michelle Obama has arrived in China for a start of much-anticipated week-long trip. Starting in Beijing, the visit will be used to promote education and strengthen cultural ties between the world's two largest economies. She will spend part of the tour with her Chinese counterpart, Beng Lian. But the White House has stressed her trip will be non-political, and Obama is expected to avoid more sensitive topics such as trade and China and China's human rights record. The First Lady has started the trip by indulging in the popular national pastime of ping pong. After Beijing, she is likely to visit the Great Wall of China, the Forbidden City, the Terracotta Warriors Museum and the Chengdu Banda Base. That's the end of our news. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.